Good morning. Oh, excuse me. Good morning, guys. I'm just entering the office and I immediately jump into the live session. Let me. Everything's okay with the microphone, with the sound, with the image. No. Okay. Let's start because. Good morning to everyone. Okay, guys. First, let's start from a daily time frame, and we will speak about yesterday's trades and so on, and we will welcome the new participants in the inner circle. But first, on a daily time frame, we saw a breakout of the previous high and the rejection. The price couldn't close with a whole candle above the previous top, which means eventually that there is some kind of rejection here. So on a 4-hour time frame, the price started to create a double top pattern. It couldn't break the neckline here. On this bottom is our neckline. It has to break it with a whole candle. So this is normal. Maybe the second one will break it, and if it break it, that means that probably we will see some retracement on the gold in this kind, perhaps to these areas right here, or even to these zones, but I don't know. On 1 hour, the same. We are waiting for a breakout on the double top pattern. I'll speak about these patterns in the next videos. Let's see what we could have for today. Impulse correction. This is normal for the Asian session. Slow market. And now maybe the London session will continue the fall. Let's see. I draw one trend line here. Why I draw it like that? Simple, because sometimes the wicks are just manipulations, but you can see that it's almost the same. So let's see what is going to happen now. Here we have an order book on 5 minutes. You can see how there is some side movements. The price breaks all this side movement and creates a huge fall, breaking the previous bottom. Don't worry if you don't get everything right away. I will speak much about these things. So let's see if we are going to witness a manipulation. That means this bottom right here is our neckline. Let me. Okay, this is our neckline. So for today, we eventually expect the price to break this neckline. But we'll see. This trend line will be our point of view for now. That means if the price breaks it, we eventually are going to enter some short positions. Maybe something like 50 pips stop and 70 pips profit, 60 pips profit. Not so good risk reward, but eventually it could happen. The other way around is, let me draw it on the trend line, because to see a repulsion to this area and then to see a fall. This is one possibility. The other one is to see something up. something like that. So let me prepare for the other in the group. Eventual sell now. Stop 18. Are you here? Wow. What's up? Do you understand what I am talking about at this moment, or it's hard for you? Also, you have to know that when I write take profit 1, when I say take profit 1 to some area and take profit 2 open, that means that for the strategy that I am entering, the take profit should be here, but eventually we could see an impulse from there, so I leave it open because we could catch just second solution base. We're waiting for order to enter. No, we're waiting to see if the price made a huge volume. If we see volumes like some huge candle or engulfing candle, we might enter buy positions to the order block right here. If we see a breakout with a whole candle, we will enter, but I'm going to draw also this trend line here, like that. So we want to see this candle eventually, let me make it like that, eventually break out with a whole body. This will be our indicator that maybe, but for now, also I saw something like that. Okay, there are too many trend lines for now, but have in mind that I leave them. This is not good if your chart looks like that, but I have much experience to see above, under this trend line, so you better erase all this unnecessary stuff. So again, sometimes when two good trend lines like that, we have this trend line and this trend line cross together, maybe we'll see, I don't know why, but market sometimes works like that. Maybe we will see the price to reach somewhere here, this area, where the two trend lines crosses, and then to make a pushback from it, or to break it, of course. But I saw in time that just waiting for here from the okay, someone was writing me. So okay, we're still waiting. Now the DXY, I saw that the DXY reached something like a demand zone here, of course on 5 minutes. If it breaks it, let me draw it like that. We are looking for every possibility. That's trading. We have to have 2 or 3. Okay. If it closes like that, we are going to buy. Have it in mind. So the stop loss here 12. Take profit. Yeah, I think it's forming good, guys. So we're gonna wait for 40 more seconds to see whether the price will stay at this level or will return. Let me check the GXY. GXY is making a pushback. But yeah, let's jump into. Okay, let's wait 18 more seconds. Okay, guys, we are good to go. Happen. And let's see if we're gonna have luck today. Stop on 2/4/2012. The only problem at this moment is that the Dover index didn't break the bottom. If it breaks the bottom, it will be a good indicator for us. So I'm still bearish at this moment for the gold, but I think that on the small charts it may. Okay, I forgot to see something else. Okay, let me show you something. You can see how we have this impulse. It's like second impulse, but now we are having formation of a RSI. So now if on 1 hour it breaks the RSI, maybe it will return to these areas right here, but it has to break the RSI. It still didn't break it. Of course, guys, we are trading what is happening. If now the let me write the trade entry. My entry is 15.54 profit, where I told you 9.29. Yeah, and 12. So now if the price hits our stop loss, we will enter sell positions, because okay, we entered a trade. I told you why we entered the trade. Let me erase some of the stuff here. Okay, not this one. We have perfect impulse and 2 corrections, but the price leaves an order block here. Also the times when the price reached the neckline, sometimes it sees some rejection and after that makes the fall. So I think that there is a possibility to see some movement on the small frames. There is a fair value gap imbalance, or whatever you want to call it. So maybe we'll see some retracement, and after that we might look for sell position. Have in mind that I don't know whether we will wait for the whole profit. Maybe when the price reaches these 2 bottoms, eventually, if it reaches them, of course, we will collect some profits. This will be something like 70 pips. So I think it's good, it's reasonable. Yesterday I made a mistake. First time we entered the trade, The price made 60-70 pips. I don't know. I will see now because I will make a breakdown of yesterday's situation. And I didn't collect anything. That was a mistake because we should have collected something, because next we collected a nice profit, but the truth is that it wasn't enough to compensate the losses. So we continue today. Okay, until we're waiting, let's see what happened yesterday. First, with the trade that I posted from the morning in the free Telegram group. Let me just check something. Yeah, so on 5 minutes. Just second time playing with my program. Okay, our entry was here. Okay, I adjusted the trend line. Look, absolutely, guys, have it in mind. Absolutely the same situation. Of course, a little bit slightly different, but like today, we have an impulse and corrections. I entered the trade here, and the trade returned to the order book. In this situation, the order book is better than now, but the situation is almost the same. So also, and find some trades. Okay, if there is no trade in gold, then analyze the chart and also find some trade. The problem is that I thought about it, but I am a little bit scared. I can tell you the truth, because in the past we were looking with my previous teammates that we were looking at many charts, many different time frames, many strategies, and we had losses because we missed the entries. And after that we start to search for another trades, and we started some losing strike. And I was like, if there is no trade on gold, I will focus only on gold. If there is no trade on gold, I will just not entering trades. There is no reason for you to search for trades all day, guys. Remember this. You have to catch only one. Like yesterday at the end, we catch it where we have to, and it made 120, 30 pips. I don't remember. I will see now. Why should you be on the computer like that? Like, I will go to there, but like yesterday I entered 2 trades here, and the mistake was mine. Sorry, guys. I should have put the stop under the trend line, under the previous bottom. So we got stopped, and eventually I was right, and the movement fulfilled, and it made 200 pips. 200 pips. Brilliant. So the good thing is that either of the situations, I predict where the volume will be. But here I rushed into entering trade. Then I have some family issues. I couldn't be on the chart, so I didn't manage to enter this one here. And brilliant movement. I end up on loss. After that, I wanted to have smaller stops, and that end up to hit our stop, and after that we catch the movement. So guys, these are normal things sometimes where people have it in mind. This is long term. Don't worry if you get some stops hit. It is part of Trading is not a game, but it is part of the game. So, okay, now we're 10, 15 pips. Let's almost 20 pips. No. We're 15 pips. So yeah, basically yesterday was, the market was crazy, but we still managed to catch the idea that it will go down first and after that it will go up. We managed to catch this movement with some mistakes here. I will not make these mistakes anymore. I will just tomorrow we are going to make live session, and I'm going to speak. Yesterday I told some of the guys, yesterday I'm going to tomorrow I'm going to talk about money management and risk management. So this is super important. Of course, if someone is busy, don't worry, we're going to record it. There you will have access to it later, because money management is one of the most important things, because when you manage your money and your account and your risk properly, there is no difference if the stop is 100 pips or 30 pips or 5 pips. You just change the volumes that you enter into the trade, and that's why, because I know that many of you don't know how to manage your risk properly. That's why I was scared to send you trades with 120 pips stop, let's say. So someone is, let me check something, because someone is writing me that there is no signal in the inner circle, but I don't think that this person is in the inner circle. Okay. So guys, today at 10 o'clock I have some arrangements that, so I mean we will end up the live until 10 o'clock, 1 hour more, but after that, in the evening, in the afternoon, I will try to arrange the strategies that I yesterday told you about, the videos about other strategies like double top, double bottom, how they form, head and shoulders, how to look, where to look for them, how to enter trades, how to manage, how to properly put the stop loss, the take profit, and things like that. So you can be prepared, because the trading that I'm doing right now is super simple, but you have to have in mind other strategies, other possibilities. Like everything, guys, you have to be prepared so you can make it easy. I'm still trying to okay, now we're waiting. So again, around area here. Eventually, if the price goes to there, two, 4, 2, 2, 7. We might collect some profits because here we have a fair value gap. We have a rejection of the price many times. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, and the fair value gap. After that, something like a swing area. So if we do it like that, look, the price breaks the trend line, returns to this area again, and started to fall. So here will be a good place to collect some profits. Okay, guys, people are started to ask me why there are no free signals in the free group, but I think it's fair because you guys decided to be shoulder to shoulder with me, so I think it's fair that you get much more value. Okay, let me check the DXY. It's falling. Your chat isn't moving. Are you writing something? I don't know. I think that most of you probably leave the phone just to hear what I'm speaking and do their job, which is absolutely normal. Okay, today we don't have anything that can bother us or that will create some huge impact on the market. I mean news. Tomorrow, existing home sales, they might create. Okay, let us go through there together. So news are super important for the market. We have to stay aware of what news eventually we'll have every day, because this way we can predict where we should move our stop loss to protect the trade or something like that, because you know some of the news creates huge impact, huge volumes, and we might get liquidated just because of the news. So guys, now if we see a breakout here on 1 minute, we will move the stop loss on break even. Until then, we're just waiting. So let me continue with the news. So today, nothing important. Maybe these phone members, but I don't think that they will make some impacts. No, trend is bearish, but I think that first the price will get these zones, these areas, and then we're going to look for the next impulse. Why is bearish? Because the price started to create a double top pattern on 1 hour, on 4 hour, breaks this trend line from yesterday. You can see this trend line was the price met a huge rejection here. After that it breaks it, and maybe I'm wrong. We'll see. I told you, if the price breaks here with a whole candle, we might exit the trade early and enter with the volumes. So have it in mind, guys, because I thought that the Dover will break this line and start to go down, but maybe 4 hour is not bullish, man. Let's see what will the price do now. I'm more like the yesterday's scenario, that the price will eventually trick us to enter sell and make another bullish movement. So I think we should yeah, it is closing, not for closing the trade, but I think that we should wait, because again, the yesterday's scenario here, it tricked me to enter a trade. Also, I think that I was adjusting it something like that, which was my mistake. But I entered, still I would entered here, and the price got to the order block. Here we have an order block again, because we have a side movement. The price goes to the trend line, breaking the previous bottom, the previous top, and creating a huge fall. But we trade with the volumes, so we are waiting to see, but okay, the Dover reach this zone again and see a rejection. Okay, it's breaking. So there are times, guys, when it is a game of nerves. on, motherfucker. I still think it's not ready. For some, let me check it on 15 minutes. Okay, give it some push in the last seconds and it will close good on 15 minutes. But okay, close above our entry. Come on, push it, push it, push it. Oh, guys, I'm alone in the office and sometimes I get a little bit crazy. Oops. When I expect something to happen. Come on. No. Motherfucker. Ah, okay. Here we have a breakout on the door index. Now we have to see some fall of the DXY. Remember, if the price breaks this stop, we will move the stop loss. I will gonna write it in the group when it's ready. And guys, we're nowhere for now, but this is what trading looks like. If you think it's some fancy Lamborghini and you just push the button and immediately you're on $5,000 profit, probably you fall for the scam of some fake guru. So yeah, as I told you, sometimes trading is boring. Trading is you get mad, you get frustrated. Let me check the word in English. Burdensome. Is there a word like that? Burdensome. Okay, this is what breakout and test looks like. Breakout, test, and now we have to see a breakout of this top. But will we see it? I don't know. We are not alone. Yeah, I am. Because no one is writing anything. You are very shy today. Okay, now would be a perfect moment for some volumes to kick in and to see some 20-30 pips in our direction, of course. Of course. I should stop talking because everything's good, guys. For now. The GXY made a breakout. That is a good sign, but we'll see. This is not a good rejection here, but we should give time. Guys, tell me, I know it's super early, but do you like, I mean, do you feel good for your first or second day in the inner circle? I know maybe it's not some group that I'm writing every second. Actually, yesterday I was pretty active in writing because we had trades, we had stop losses hit, we had profits collected, many things, but do you like how things are happening? Because I want to update everything in the process. I don't have some super strict rules that yeah, on 15 minutes it's looking like a plug. That's why I told you, if the price breaks the trend line and eventually and potentially hit our stop loss, or we might even close early and we are going to jump with the volumes for sell. But the dollar index breaks this trend line. This is not some important trend line, this is the previous bottom. So I expected that it will push the gold a little bit up. Okay, but it's not happening, motherfucker. So probably we are waiting, but probably we're gonna jump into sell. Okay. Huge volumes. Okay. Maybe we should. Of course, we are going to wait 1 minute more, but probably this scenario is not going to happen. But of course, I am observing it on the other screen on 1 minute. It is is creating a rejection again. So okay, I think we're again waiting for now. Okay. This here now is something like liquidity. That means that many people now entered sell here on these impulses, and maybe, but just maybe, oh, I'm sorry, I'm observing the other screen. Here, these three tops, but we'll see, there are no volumes, but we are going to wait. Okay, let me welcome. The new person just joined. I don't know if he is in the group already, I mean in the live already, but welcome, my friend. Yes, I'm in. Okay, welcome. So basically now we're entered buy position, but we are still waiting to see because the price saw a rejection here, but it's still not pushing up the way I want it to. So if we see a breakout on the downside, we will eventually enter sell position. Hi bro, I'm in, welcome. Because the idea is that I think it will do the same thing as yesterday. It will trick us that it will go down and then we will return to the order book. Okay. Today look, yesterday like a liquidity, two tops on one place. Of course it tricked us, our stop was here. You understand what liquidity is. Today something similar. If someone rushed to enter sell positions, their stop is here. But also I can't hide it that it looks like a FWAC on 15, on 5, on 15 minute. So if we see a nice candle, we will enter into sell. So for now we are waiting. The dollar is pushing down, which should lead to the gold to go up. That's why I'm a little bit frustrated whether it will trick us. I don't want to close the trade. We are on break even now, but I don't want to close the trade and the price to start pushing up again. Okay, so now is 9:30. Let me check the 30-minute candle. One hour, 15 minutes. Okay, I don't think it's ready for sell because on higher time frames it's still not looking like it's going down. We have a huge rejection, a liquidity grab. Maybe, I hope so, it will return to this. Imagine I draw it, but my chart is a little bit overwhelmed. We'll see something like, as I told you, the price to come to this where two trend line matches, crosses. But trading on smaller charts is like that, guys. You have to have it in mind that it's more frustrating, but I think it's less frustrating than having some trades open for, let's say, 1 week, and you have to wake up in the morning, early at the morning, and to check whether the trade is going in your direction, whether you got your stop loss hit, or even to make some alarms to wake you up. I've been there. I don't want to return there. So now what we are waiting is the price to break this top right here. If we see the price to break it, we're gonna move stop loss, and then we don't care what is happening anymore. I hope this to happen right now in the next 5-10 minutes, because as I told you, I have a work in 30 minutes and I will have to leave the live session. So let's see what is going to happen. If it breaks it, I'm gonna tell you what we should do next. I of course I will be watching it, and I will write in the group, but okay, we are waiting for 8 pips on. Give us 8 pips. I think this is a good trading session again, because you saw how the price tries to trick us many times, but we are unbreakable. So the stop loss for now, man, is on 2412, but I really want to see it break above here so we can move our stop loss to break even and to not care what will happen from then on. But some volume started to kick in. And I think, guys, that if now the candle, but it's still not, it's a rejection, but yeah. Now the price is on the smaller charts, of course, on 1 minute. It is accumulating, which means that we're gonna see it break on some. Let me write it here. Okay, I will open another chart so I can show you. Look, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 rejections on the upper side. 1, 2, 3 rejections on the downside. So this is our channel, or whatever you wanted to say. So basically now it's better for us to close the trade eventually, because it may pop on the downside, it may break out on the upper side, but we are in a trade, so I don't like these early closings anymore. But it's still looking like some kind of a flag, because you can see the door is pushing down, but the gold is not. So now the thing that bothers me is that maybe the door will see a rejection somewhere and started to push up, and then maybe the gold will start to fall rapidly. But we will stick to our plan for now. You can see this time this trend line here, it's the better one. So for now the price started to break it. So guys, we're gonna wait 2 more minutes, but have in mind that we will probably close the trades. But I still think that this fucker will come to these areas right here, because this is in the middle of absolute nowhere. Okay, maybe he's going to make a repulsion from some trend line. Okay, we are waiting. And guys, this is, you're seeing in real time the trading. Up, down, problem, no problem, and this is it. Okay, again, it's our rejection on the trend line. Let us wait for the 15-minute candle. Tell me, guys, what do you think? Are you more bullish or bearish? Tell me. If I'm going to be right with my analysis or wrong, there is only two options, of course. Okay, dollar index is seeing a rejection from this trend line. Bullish. I hope so also, but I'm not super excited at this moment, because the price is actually in some side movement. And I'm starting to think that it is better for us to close the trade right now and to wait for the price to pop up, to break out, because we're absolutely, our entry is in the middle. I entered right here, so tower stop. Okay, the bad thing is that I have to go in 5-10 minutes, so I don't like side movements like that, but let's wait until I have to go some minutes more. If we see a breakout, we're gonna leave. If we see a breakout on the upper side, we're gonna leave the trade. If we see it stick like that, we perhaps are going to close the trade, because you can see the door started to see a rejection from some trend, 1 hour trend line. Okay, now it started to break out. Okay, guys. I really don't want to close it, but I think it's better for now to close it when we are on 10 pips. Because if it breaks on the downside, it will let's wait a little bit. If the price returns, we might close it on break even. If no, it's gonna hold a little bit. But I think it started to form more like for sell. So guys, let's close the trade. So now let me write okay, minus 13 pips first trade, so take profit to eventually open. Guys, now let me see if you write what say you still looking. It's consolidating for an impulsive move. Are we closing? Yes, I decided to close because let me show you why. I think it's very soon it will make a breakout on the downside of this channel, because the DXY started to make a pushback. That's why we will wait a few more minutes to see a breakout, probably on 1 minute, and to enter trades for sell. So again, guys, I really hoped to see movement like yesterday on the upper side, but it didn't happen, so we're trading what is happening. The stop should be on 90 to 490. First take profit to the bottom. This bottom down there, of course. So, okay, let us see this candle. Okay, do you know what, guys? Let's wait a little more, but have in mind that we are going to sell. Okay, sell. So guys, now we might collect some profits if the price continues to go down. We might collect some profits on these bottoms right here, which is approximately, let's say, something like 60 pips from the breakout. And after that, the next profit will be huge. Have it in mind. If this happens today, we might not have more trades. So, okay, I think the next profit should be around 2390, which is 230 pips. Let me adjust it. And if this trade goes okay, we might even not enter more trades today, because there is no point. If we manage to catch 200 pips, I think that there is absolutely no point. So again, guys, okay, it made some impulse, that is good. We are almost 20 pips now. So guys, have it in mind. Here we can collect some profits on 2, 4, let's say 7. Okay, I think that was beautiful exit, beautiful entry, and 20 and more pips on profit. So guys, again, because I have to go, let's wait for the price to break this bottom, and we can move the stop loss on break even. Okay, my entries here. Value incorrect in the group. Okay, maybe okay, take profit 1. Yeah, take profit 1 as we thought. Let's make it 0.7. Okay, now we might see some test, and after that, when the price breaks these two bottoms, we're gonna move the stop loss to break even. Okay, I will wait to see it. Okay, let me write it, move the stop loss to break even, and guys, let's see if we are going to eat good today. Thank you very much, guys. Super grateful to have you. I have to go now again. Collect some profits on these bottoms here, and after that we can leave the trade to see whether it will make some huge fall, because remember, here we are collecting profits because this is double top on 1 hour and 4 hour. So basically, even if it creates a double top pattern, the price, look how perfectly matches with everything. So we might even leave it further, but let's see. Because yesterday, let me just show you something before I leave. You can see, let me check where it was. Okay, here I told you that 2438 is a pivot point where we see some rejection. That is why, because we have a double bottom here and there is no possibilities, guys. Look, the trend line, the profit where it should be. I told you we might see a rejection from this area here, and you can see the price just touch it and started to go down. So this is how we trade. Again, man, let's hope that the price. Okay, guys, let's see. Oh, I really have to go, but I think, guys, let us return the stop loss to 490 for now, 19, so we don't get just stuck by the test and the price to continue to move down. Because I'm pretty sure that we're gonna see a fall. Okay, I'm going to write it in the group also. Return the stop loss for now. Okay, guys, it was pleasure. Another tough trading session because we stuck in the side movement, but I hope that we are on the right direction. Okay, guys, I will update if there is anything, so see you later.